It is no secret that we live through an era that is dominated by data. Wherever we look, wherever we want to work, it seems like there is hardly a chance to become successful without having a background in computer science or having skills like coding. The megatrend, artificial intelligence. The future, machine learning. The sexiest job of our era, the data scientist. And even the rock stars have changed, from traditional old-fashioned rock stars to the entrepreneurs, the capable geeks and nerds who rule the world. Because we nowadays look up to the mega tech billionaires, running their conglomerates, oftentimes affiliated with insane wealth and power. The cool villains nowadays, people like this guy. The question is, where do you fit in? Are we essentially talking about the dark truth of non-coding careers? Well, not entirely, because there's hope. And the hope is much better than you may have expected it to be. I want to share a little story. A very close friend of mine, double degree, mathematics and computer science. He successfully sold his artificial intelligence and data science company, so he knows a thing or two about the topic. And I asked him a very interesting question. I wanted to know, what do you consider as the safest job of the future? What's the best career to choose in an AI-driven and dominated world? So I wanted to essentially know, which field should you pick at an early age when you want to make sure that you have a great, outstanding career in this data-driven world. And his answer was very interesting and almost surprised me a bit. And the reason for that is that he did not refer to a particularly field that's coming out as the most trending or the most appealing and attractive one for the future. Instead, he was talking about a very specific position, more like a hierarchy level that you should aim for and become good at if you want to make sure that you have a great and outstanding career, regardless of the field that you choose. In one word, his answer was manager. He replied managers. Managers will be one of the safest career paths to choose, to pursue, if you want to make sure you have an outstanding career, besides the fact that you did not choose to double down on computer science, machine learning, AI, etc. But what's the reason for this particular answer? Why should you pursue to become a manager? Also, depending on what a manager even is, the fields are just various. So how can you make a certain statement about becoming a manager being one of the best careers in the future? I will let you know why that is. As of now, it's just very hard and complicated for the AI to emulate emotions and complex human behavior in the social, interpersonal relationships. That being said, a manager is a rather complex task because you gotta take care of not just the micro aspect, but also taking care of complex decision making, taking care of building the teams, putting the teams together, assigning the tasks in a way that you can actually keep track of them and take care of the people on a very individual, interpersonal basis. The aspect of the interpersonal skills is key here, because managers will be one of the positions that will be very, very hard and probably one of the least to replace by artificial intelligence. And that's what it makes such an appealing field. So if you ask me, what should you do based on the research I've done, based on the talks I've had with people being knowledgeable in the field, here is the answer what to do. Think in the long run, double down on your strength regardless of the field that you choose, and then build your interpersonal skill set. In fact, study people at least as hard as you study your craft, regardless of the major that you've chosen. And eventually, make that your second craft to become very, very good at analyzing, reading, and understanding human and complex human behavior. Master the art of connecting with people, building teams, building sustainable relationships in your field. And eventually, you want to pursue the path where you become good at leading people and also at a more micro level, managing people. And that's the way to go. If you want to have an outstanding career in a world that is dominated by AI and data, you can absolutely choose this strategy to become successful. One last advice here, even if you choose to go into IT or software and you're not particularly sure if there's any chance for you to become successful without coding or programming, the answer is yes. There are many very appealing jobs that you could take in that matter. Just to name a few, you can become a product architect. That does not require any coding. You become software, you can go into software sales. And thirdly, you can even go into data analytics. You can become a data analyst, because as a big misconception, data analysts it does not require a whole lot of coding or advanced coding skills to actually become a data analyst. The reason for that is that data analysts are usually the people who, as the word says, deal with the analytics of the platform. So you want to use the software and the tools for analytics, but you're not into a whole lot of coding there. You need to have, or let's say it helps to have a basic understanding of coding, of course, but it is not required to be a proficient programmer to become a data analyst. And a data analyst is certainly one of those jobs that is very, very interesting and kind of hot trending right now. And if you enjoy doing that, but you're worried that you may not have the proficient coding skills, or you may just not enjoy coding too much, you do not no longer need to worry. You can actually pursue a career as a data analyst as well. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe. That's very important now, because I really want to make sure that we can provide you with more of these kind of educational videos. Let me know if you've liked it. And also, good luck with actually transitioning the advice of this video. Take care.